Hey, this is Dueling Comedians. Every day during the month of Rocktober, Tony V and Laugh Track Larry, that's me, will sit down and talk about some of the greatest bands in rock history.
Happy Rocktober, everybody.
We're from Boston.
We are from Boston.
I'm not strictly speaking from Boston.
No, but you're from the greater Boston area.
Yes.
Yeah.
North
of Boston.
Yeah.
The parameters for Boston seem to widen the farther you are away. Like I've been places. I go, oh, I'm from Boston. They go, oh, me too. And I go, where? They go, Concord, New Hampshire.
Right.
And I go, all right, close enough.
Well, I mean, if you're in, let's say, the outback of Australia,
sure,
and they say, where are you from?
Right. You would say,
I'm not going to say Carlisle, Massachusetts.
Right. You'd say Boston.
Yeah.
Because people recognize
Although
that.
I do say north of Boston.
Right.
You know, but sure. It's a point of reference. You don't have to pretend.
No, because everyone's heard of Boston.
Yeah.
And speaking of Boston, it's today we'll pay tribute to
the bad
boys of Boston. Although a moniker for Aerosmith, I was not. Anybody who looks like your grandmother and is wearing scarves.
But that's more recent.
Okay.
It's been a while. The scarves have been forever. You know.
I have a very funny Tom Hamilton story.
Oh, he's in the band.
He's in the band. Mm-hmm. And very charitable guy. We've since become buddies. But there was a time I had hosted events for that guy many times. And met him 7, 8, maybe 10 times.
So you'd go do the comedy?
I'd go do a comedy, or I'd MC, or do an auction.
Event.
His charities. I did. What's the drummer's name? It's Tom Hamilton, Joe Perry, Steven Tyler, and
the drummer. It'll come to you later.
Yeah, anyway. Wow, that's so fucking Spinal Tap, isn't it? Because the drummers are in this. Joey Kramer.
Yeah, all I know for sure is the drummer from Def Leppard's only got one arm.
Yeah. Joey Kramer.
Yes, is the good one. I knew it was going to come to you.
I actually did his 50th birthday party.
Joey Kramer?
Yes. Did stand up there and talk to all those guys and know people who know them.
And so you met him multiple times.
But every time I would see Tom Hamilton, he would act like we'd never met before.
Do you think he truly didn't remember
it? Could be, the 80s and 70s could have caught up with him.
Kind of memorable.
Right.
Sometimes
But it's not like I'm just coming up to you saying, hi, I'm at your event.
Right.
And I've spoken to his wife many times. We've had meetings.
So there's a whole context.
There's a
not
context.
Like you went up to him at the market basket or something.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
I'm actually doing stuff with him. So he would, or he'd act like he never knew me. So we were at an event one time, we're sitting at a table, and he's having a conversation with somebody else. We're sitting at the exact same table, and this is about the 11th to 12th time I've been in his presence. And I hear the conversation, and I just chime in. I go, hands down, without question, best live band, best studio band, best band of all time, The Who.
Nah.
And the conversation stops.
Yeah.
And he goes, excuse me? I go, who? Hands down, best band ever. And he goes, you know who I am, right? I go, yep. And you'll remember this conversation, won't you?
And then you're friends.
And then we're friends. He's offered me rides home since, and it's all been good.
That's a touching story.
Yeah. But Toys in the Attic.
Toys.
Yeah.
And then they had troubles where they became the Toxic Twins.
Yeah, where Joe Perry and Steven Tyler. That happens. Artistic difference.
Such a resurgence, though, when they started when they walk this way.
Walk this way, yeah, sure.
Run
James
DMC.
got a gun and Run DMC, right.
That really brought them right back to the top.
Right. Same old story.
Oh,
one of my favorite songs.
Dance.
One of my favorite songs of all time. And Seasons of Wither.
Yeah, and Big 10 Inch.
In Big 10 Inch, yeah. They can be silly.
Kind of a throwaway,
they can be silly.
You know?
Yeah.
Now, you have seen them how many times?
Oh, countless times. Countless times. As a matter of fact, we just did a show at the MGM casino not too long ago that you were at.
I was there.
Yeah.
And they were across
the street. Right. So
we almost
were there again.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I saw them way back in the 70s in the Boston Garden.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe Golden Earring opened for them.
Oh, I've been driving all night. My hands right on the wheel. Yeah.
And then they had that Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you got a couple of hits you can open for.
When I was a kid, one of my summer jobs in Somerville, Massachusetts, was with a thing called, it was called Summer Thing, and they find jobs for youth.
So it was like a summer thing.
Like a summer thing.
Yeah.
To keep you off the streets and not smoking pot or whatever you were doing at the time.
Or cigars.
So for one whole summer, before Aerosmith was huge, I humped gear for them.
Really?
Yeah, I would help set up their amps and stuff at outdoor festivals and high schools.
Yeah, because they were doing a lot of, let's call it, very local things initially.
Yep.
Yeah,
and they did a lot of work with whatchamacallit, Joe Klein and Magic Dick and
the Jay Giles.
Jay Giles band.
Yeah, I like that.
They're good too. So maybe we'll dedicate a day to them.
We could talk about them. I've seen them many times.
Thousands of times.
And I've seen Peter Wolf many times.
Yeah, Peter Wolf's got this weird thing where he just shows up at the end of Springsteen concerts.
He starts singing.
Yeah, and you never see him get on stage. It's just at one point during an encore.
He's just there.
Yeah, he's just there. He's just like someone said his name 3 times.
I mean, for a man in his 70s, he sure can move.
He still
moves. The energy
is
crazy.
But it'll always be at the end of an encore, and Springsteen will go, and Peter Wolf, and you go, how the fuck did he get there?
Like he just materializes.
He just appears, yeah.
All right, we'll talk about them another day.
Okay.